Have you made mistakes in the past and you can't get over them? Do you keep thinking about your mistakes and you can't get past them? Today I'll be telling you how to take practical steps that will help you overcome and grow past your mistakes. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Hello, fellow Inspirers. Welcome to Inspire Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. It is so good to have you here. Today I'll be talking about how to overcome your mistakes. Have you made mistakes in the past and you can't get over them? Do you keep thinking about your mistakes and you can't get past them? Today I'll be telling you how to take practical steps that will help you overcome and grow past your mistakes. The first tip I'll give you is don't have a crippling fear of failure. When we experience failure sometimes, we develop a fear of failure. We become terrorized, we become worried, we become so scared of making mistakes. We become scared of doing anything. And one thing that this crippling fear of failure does is that, like the word says, it cripples us. It makes us not to move forward. It keeps us from trying out new things because we are scared that the next time we are going to make another mistake and we may not get over it. And so we become stunted. We stay in one place. We stop trying out new things. We stop learning and we stop growing. What is a life without growth? What is a life without learning? What is a life without trying out new things? If you let fear cripple you, if you let your fear of failure cripple you, you will never achieve anything. It means that your dreams will never come true. It means that you will never achieve what you have set out to achieve. And that may well be the end of your dreams, your goals, and ambitions. You don't want that for yourself, do you? So stop developing a fear of failure. Stop thinking to yourself that failure is the end, because it is not. Failure is not so bad. What failure does is that it exposes you to what you don't know. It shows you that there are some things you still need to learn. It shows you that you haven't quite got that thing or understood it. And you need to demystify failure. You need to understand that failure is not all that. Failure is not such a big deal. And if you demystify failure and see it for what it is, then you will stop being afraid of it. Also, do not cut corners. Because sometimes in a bid to make sure we don't fail, especially for those people who are in school, in a bid to ensure that they don't fail, they cut corners. They take part in exam malpractice. They do things that are unethical, things that they are not proud of, just to ensure that they never fail, just to ensure that they pass that course and they move on to the next level. But what you have done if you do that is to make sure that you never quite learn that thing. Because if you just scale through, it is understood that you know what you have done. You have understood that course and that is why you passed. But you and I know that is not the truth. You have cut corners. You have participated in exam malpractice. And what this does for you is that you scale through, but you never get the knowledge. You never understand the subject matter. You never quite demystify that subject, that course, and understand what it is about. You will carry on in that ignorance and you will scale through, but you will never have the knowledge. You will never have the skill set. You will never become a master of that thing that you may have a certificate in. So don't cut corners. Stop making fear of failure cripple you. Instead, learn. Instead, embrace the failure and say, okay, I've failed. Fine. Now what next? Let me see what exactly I did not understand about this thing. Let me see what it is that I did not get right, and let me try to get it right. That is the way to approach failure. Do not approach failure with this fear of I can't fail again. If I fail again, I'm done for. Fail as many times as you can and keep learning, keep improving, keep growing. And one day you will become a master of that field that you may have been failing at initially. The second tip I will give you is don't take failure personally. Failure is something that we all experience. It is natural, it is human to experience failure. So do not think that failure is your birthright. Do not think that you're the only one who has failed. Do not think that you failed because you're you. No, you failed because you are human. I have failed in the past, and you have failed in the past. Every other person has failed at one point or the other. It is just a human thing to do. Nobody was born an expert at anything. Nobody was born a master of anything. We all develop mastery and expertise as we go on through life. As we keep learning, we keep evolving, and we keep trying. So do not think that you failed because you're you. Never personalize failure. Just say, okay, I don't know this thing. It doesn't mean I am a failure. Failure is not a sum total of your life. Don't make it a sum total by saying I'm a failure because you failed at one thing in life. If you failed at one thing in life, then you need to work on that thing. You need to improve that thing. You need to become better at that thing. That is a signal that failure gives you. It doesn't mean that you have failed because you failed in one area of your life. It doesn't mean that your whole life is a failure. So don't take failure personally. Stop acting as if your life is now a failure. Your life is a mess because you failed academically, or you failed in one course, or you failed in one subject, or you failed in one area of life, depending on where you are in this stage of your life. Don't personalize failure. Failure is a sign that you have not yet mastered a particular area of life or a particular subject matter, and that is how you should see it. Do not see it as you being a failure because something did not work out for you. The third tip I will give you is that it is okay to fail, and the earlier you fail, the better for you. It is better to fail at a younger age so that you have more time to get back on your feet and to change the story, change the narrative by improving, by growing, by evolving, by learning. It is better to fail now that you're younger, because in the next 20 years, you may not be able to bounce back like you would have 20 years prior. So it's better to fail now than to fail in the future. Another thing is that as you grow older, you may become less resilient because you may not be able to bounce back and get back on your feet again. But when you're younger, it is okay to make mistakes. It is okay to fail. It is okay to fall so that you can stand up again, because then you have a more dogged spirit. You have a fighting spirit that says get up. You have more resilience, you have more determination, and you have more time. Time is the major factor here. It is okay for you to fail now. Don't be so scared of failure that you tell yourself you can never fail. The earlier you fail, the sooner you will succeed. Remember that failure is something you must experience on the path to success. No success comes without failure. Let me say that again because I meant it. No success comes without failure. You must have failed at one point or the other before you succeed. That is the natural process. That is life. Because in order for you to become a master, in order for you to become perfect at something, you must have tried and tried and tried again. And then that will make you a success. You cannot just become an overnight success. You must have tinkered at something. You must have worked at it. You must have developed yourself. You must have learned along the way. You must have fallen. You must have failed. And then you got back up. So the earlier you fail, the better for you. Do not feel that you're too young to fail or that you're too old to fail. Now is better than tomorrow. It is better to fail now and learn and then become better tomorrow, so that you become a success and you change the narrative for the better. The next tip I will give you is don't be so fixated on your failures. Like I said earlier, your life is not a failure. There are also areas of your life in which you make successes. There are also areas of your life in which you have achieved something. There are areas of your life where you have attained mastery. Also acknowledge those areas. Also take those areas into cognizance, knowing that the summation of your life is definitely not failure. You are not a failure. You've actually achieved other things. So acknowledge those things. Give yourself a round of applause. Applaud yourself. Clap for yourself. And tell yourself, job well done. When you're fixated on your failures, you never get to see your successes. But when you look at your successes, when you see how well you have done, then you'll be able to get back up and say, since I've succeeded in these areas of my life, I also want to do the same in this area where I have failed. And so that success will spur you on. That success will encourage you. It will motivate you to get up and fix whatever it is that you're doing wrong in this area where you have failed. So your success will be an inspiration. Your success will motivate you. Your success will inspire you to get up and fix an area of your life that you have failed in. Because if you've succeeded in other areas of your life, it means that you're good at something. It means that you have something to bring. It means that you understand certain things. It is probably just this area you've not succeeded in. And so that is the area you now need to tackle, knowing that you have the skills, you have the tenacity, you have the brilliance, you have the natural intelligence to fix that area of your life, since you have achieved success in other areas of your life before now. The next tip I'll give you is to work on your self-esteem. One side effect of failure is that it makes you have low self-esteem. When you have experienced failure, especially if you've experienced it several times over and over again, you may start to think lowly of yourself. You may start to look at yourself with a very negative mindset. You may start to develop low self-esteem and low self-confidence. And that would only make you plunge more into failure. That will make you not get up and try again. That will make you give up on your cause, on your learning, on whatever it is that you have failed at. So develop a positive mindset. Develop self-confidence, because that self-confidence will give you this resilience. It will give you this tenacity. It will help you see yourself as somebody worthwhile, who can do great things. It will help you see that you have what it takes to get back on your feet and do what you're supposed to do. And it will help you get back up. Instead of crying, instead of bemoaning your fate, instead of saying you have failed, you will get back up because you have that inner strength that comes from self-confidence. You have that tenacity that comes from believing in yourself. Your high self-esteem will make you get back up. Instead of staying there and being defeated, instead of giving up on that thing that you so want, you will get back up and you will look that failure in the face and say, what is this thing? You will look at the problem and say, what is it that I'm not getting right? What have I not understood about you? Where is it that I'm lacking, and let me fix it? You will fix that thing. You will keep working on that area of your life until you get your desired success, because you have confidence in yourself, because you trust yourself, you believe in your abilities, you trust in your capabilities, and you believe in your strength and your skills. So develop a positive mindset about yourself. Develop a high self-esteem. It will build you. It will motivate you. And when things get difficult, it will help you get back up and continue on that course until you achieve the success that you so desire. Another tip I will give you is that you should celebrate your little wins. Just like I said about you having successes in other areas of your life, there are things that you're doing right. There are milestones that you are achieving in other areas of your life. So along the way, you should make sure that you enjoy and you celebrate these successes. Celebrate them, because like I said, it will spur you on. It will encourage you. It will make you not to give up on that area of your life where you have failed. And it will help you achieve the success, achieve the win that you so want. So celebrate every milestone. Life is a process. Learning is a process. Success is a process. So for every milestone that you achieve along the way, applaud yourself. Congratulate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. The next tip I will give you is, don't be demoralized when you fail. Being demoralized, feeling down, feeling like giving up is one thing that usually comes when you fail. But do not give in to that feeling. Do not give in to that feeling of despair. Do not give in to that feeling of hopelessness. Get up again. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on that area of your life. If you want to become a success, if you want to achieve success in this area of life where you have failed in the past, then you need to get back up. Don't give up. Do not be demoralized. Don't give up on yourself, because you want to be able to have this success story. You want to be able to tell the story of how you succeeded, how even though you failed, you did not give up on yourself and you did not give up on your dreams. So do not be demoralized. Don't give up hope. Do not sink into depression and despair. Instead, start to work on that problem. Understand that this is a temporary thing. Understand that this problem has not come to stay. You simply need to understand what it is that has not been working out and then fix it, and you will see that you will achieve success in that area of life. So do not give up. No matter what happens, do not be depressed, do not be demoralized, and do not give up on your dreams, on your goals, and that area of your life. Keep working at it. Do not give up and do not give in to despair. You do not stop until you win. Keep going until you are victorious in that area of your life. The last tip I will give you is to learn from your failures and mistakes. Like I said earlier, look critically at what you have been doing wrong. Find out what you have been making mistakes at and what has led to this failure. Is it that you don't understand the subject matter? Is it that you use the wrong method? Whatever it is, find out. If you need to use a new method, use a new method. Try out something new. Understand where you went wrong and fix that. Understand that thing as a whole so that you know what exactly you need to fix, where you need to work on, where you need to improve, what you need to cut out completely, and what you need to add into the method to understand exactly how to fix that problem. If you understand how to fix the problem, start working on it. Like I said earlier, life is a process, learning is a process. So try something new, apply a new method and see if that thing you have failed that will work. No matter how many times you have failed in the past, do not become demoralized. Do not give up on your dreams and ambitions and goals. Instead, keep working at that thing that you have failed at. Try something new. Try a new method. And do not be paralyzed by fear. Do not give in to fear of failure. Embrace failure because it is always a stepping stone to success. Failure is part of success, so embrace it today and understand that it's part of your success journey. Please drop your comments below and tell me how this message has encouraged you to not give up on your goals, your dreams and ambitions, and to get back up after a failure. No failure is final unless you give up on yourself. So keep keeping on. Tell me how this message has positively impacted you. I would love to read from you in the comments section. Also, if you're experiencing failure and you will want to have a private conversation with me, you can send me an email. My email address is inspiracentral@gmail.com. I look forward to reading from you. If you enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to see more of such videos, motivational videos, inspirational videos, self-development videos, and videos that help you with building good, long-lasting relationships, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like and share my videos. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope that this video has made you develop a stronger tenacity and resilience to take on every challenge that comes your way. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.